I'm Dmitry Itskov. I'm the man who tries to create avatars for human beings to overcome biological limits and to get rid of illnesses, diseases, death, to provide humanity not only with the physical transformations but also with mental and spiritual transformations. I think that human beings which can transform themselves internally deserve live longer and live the life which could be more happier, because it could be free from suffering, from physical suffering. We're trying to create the avatar bodies, artificial bodies, which will allow us to live longer, to overcome our limitations. Avatar concept is very simple and popular. It describes several stages, and it describes those stages simply, in simple words. So I'm creating the concept which can further cause the public demand and which can further significantly increase the speed of development of the science. I'm attracting best experts, and I'm using their knowledge and their expertise to be sure that we're going to a right direction. And I think that in 7 years we'll have real state-of-art Avatar A, which will be undistinguishable from the human being just from few steps. You saw Ishiguro's robot, and it was created several years ago, and the technology has been developed, and new materials have been developed, new artificial muscles, new servos. So there's no doubt about the idea that in the nearest future we'll have very human-like android robotics. So the first Avatar A, they could transfer the sensory data from their limbs to our body, and they could provide us with the telepresence effect. And this technology, I think, could be even more interesting than having the sort of artificial intelligence in front of you, because this will solve some problems in tourism and transportation, and those avatars can help those people who are disabled, of course, and there is no need to wait for the artificial intelligence to be created if we want to develop a sort of extension for the body of a paralyzed person, for example. And you saw Nigel Eklund yesterday. He's partly avatar, I would say. He has a bionic hand, and that bionic hand brought him back to the society. Imagine that you have the artificial body and you have a full telepresence in that body, so you literally live in that body. And if you have a health issue, if you have some fatal diagnosis, why don't you continue living in that body? And the aim of the Avatar B is to provide us with that kind of life support system and connect the life support system for the brain and the brain itself to the avatar, which will be the full body prosthesis. There will be some security issues, of course, but I'm sure we will be easily overcoming those problems. I would give you the analogy. We are hacked by viruses, by bacteria. We are hacked by our depression sometimes. And these avatars have real problems with the software and hardware. And we have no idea how to solve these problems. I mean, we are solving those problems step by step, but finally, all of us, we are dying, no other option. So I'm trying to create the mechanism which will be very similar in terms of sensations, but the mechanism which will be more reliable, more capable, and which will be more easy to repair. There is no need to stick to a certain form of the body, but I believe that we should start with a transition which will provide us with the opportunity to go to the body which is very similar to this one, because the shape of the body, the form of it, very much affects the personality. We are not even ready to become immortal human beings. We have to fix this mental side of our humanitarian nature. We need to become better to be able even to use the technology of the artificial body, the avatar technology, properly. And then, when we are, strong, when we have good enough spiritual muscles, we can discover something new. I would say that it's obvious right now that first avatars won't be as nice as this biological body from the very beginning, but I truly believe that we are humans not because of these biological systems. There is something more inside of us, and this is deeper than just the biology. There is I inside of us, and this I interacts with the body, and through the body has a perception of the outer world, of the external world, material world. And this new artificial body can be just the other intermediary system.
But what if someone doesn't want to live forever?
It's an option, Someone shouldn't live forever if someone doesn't want to live forever. It's immortality or life extension, significant life extension. It's just an option, because people should have an option. They should be more free, but of course, if they don't want to live, they shouldn't live. But still, people don't want to think about the life extension positively if they are unhappy. But if they are happy, then of course they would love to live. For me, live forever is a kind of marketing word, because we don't know what is forever. For 1,000 years, for a million years. I just want to live.